Some outfit ideas for the middle of the summer. What I wore and did in St. Martin and St. Barts. Some beautiful, fabulous fashion finds. And a new purse I got this week. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Kura, and I believe that when you feel good, you look good. So on this channel, I show you how to take fashion and use it as a tool to help you look and feel your best. So right now we are in what I'm calling the dog days of summer. We are in routines, it's hot. For me personally, shopping for the summer is done and I have moved on to my fall wardrobe. Unfortunately, we have about 7 weeks left of hot weather, and in New York, it doesn't start to get really cold until somewhere in October, sometimes in November as of recently. When I was a kid, it used to really get cold and we used to actually have snow, but not really anymore. But anyway, so as of right now, I'm just looking for different ways to style the clothing that I already have. I just went on vacation and I'm not gonna lie, I did buy a few new things, but I didn't buy as much as I normally would have. So one of my mainstay outfits that have been this summer, and just for me, it's comfortable, you can switch out the accessories, is a beautiful long dress. Some people prefer a short dress, I wear those too, but this type of dress is really easy to put on. You don't necessarily have to think about an outfit. In fact, I know I've said this over and over again, it is the easiest thing for me to figure out when I'm trying to get up and get out the door. If you notice, these two ladies have a very similar style, different font, and they just played with their accessories, and their accessories made the outfit, right? So obviously it doesn't have to be this exact type of dress. They come in various price points, but you also already probably have it by this time in the summer. ASOS, Dish, and Revolve all have beautiful options for this type of look. If you want a little bit of color, something like this from Gap and something like this from Cause are just as easy. You still can play up the accessories with this look and still get a beautiful outcome without having to think too much about your outfit. It's hot. I don't want to think. I just want to look good and I want to leave and get out the door. I'm pretty sure that this is the purse that she is wearing. I think the whole outfit is just dainty, right? But if you want something not as expensive and equally as cute, but a bit different, this purse from ASOS would do the trick. No, it's not a crossbody, but it does give a very similar vibe, and it also is a really standout accessories to amp up this beautiful dress. But if that's too much for you, you still like pearls, but that's too much of a statement, something like this from Revolve will do, or even something like this from Dolce Vita. Pearls are having a moment right now, which I'm very excited about because I love pearls, right? But they're not only your regular strand of pearls that you think about when you think about a grandmother. I keep telling you, if my grandmother did wear it, it would be fabulous because she was absolutely fabulous, right? But they are definitely playing with pearls now in different shapes and different designs, and I'm absolutely loving it. That's besides the point. What I'm saying is, if you don't like a big pearl bag, this is another option. They both have these really dainty shoes on to match the daintiness of the dress, which is definitely something that I would do. I have seen somebody use a juxtaposition of the daintiness of the dress and wear with some sneakers, some white sneakers, which I also think is cute. But for me, I would probably go with a dainty shoe. I think either one, would work depending on what your style is, right? So I've showed you these from Veronica Beard before. They are still a bit pricey, but cheaper than the Chanel ones. These from Stuart Weitzman are actually on sale at Nordstrom. These from Tory Burch and these from J. Crew Factory all are fabulous options. If you prefer the way that she styled it and you happen to have a beautiful brown Birkin, by all means wear that. If you don't, this bag is a fabulous option. Madewell and Kate Spade also have options that can give you a very similar look. Throw on a pair of statement earrings like these from Heaven Mayhem, your perfect red lip, and you're out the door. This outfit at first glance seems pretty straightforward, but of course I had to really break it down. First of all, I absolutely love everything about this. Now, While you might not be able to wear it now, as we get into the fall, this is something you can wear unless you have a printed snake skirt as opposed to a snakeskin skirt or python skirt, right? But it's more like the colors. It's the colors and the patterns that I want to talk about in this skirt that we can either replicate now or later. I've said before that I believe that some prints are a neutral, like leopard print and snake, and this is an example how snake print can absolutely be a neutral. So let's just break this down a little bit. First of all, blue and red always can go together. Almost any shade of blue and almost any shade of red work very well together. Now, if she had chosen to wear a black or white skirt, this would also work, absolutely. But the fact that she chose to wear a print as the neutral, that brings it to another level, in my opinion. What I wonder is if she chose the blue and the red first, or the blue and the snakeskin first. Either way, I love how this looks together. Snakeskin, the more I look at it and study it and play with it, is very elevated with this beautiful blue. Oftentimes we tend to put it with neutrals, and you guys know if you've been with me for a while, I'm very into neutrals, but I love it with this blue. I think that it just elevates it oh so much. And then that pop of red, give it the extra bit of oomph that is just fabulous. I love this. It is a very understated outfit, but is saying so much. Even that little silver pendant that lays right on the blue shirt, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I don't know how much she thought about this outfit, but I 100% want to replicate it. And I might not replicate it exactly like this, but the elements of blue and snake and red have to do it. So honestly, I was having a hard time really finding a snake print skirt that would be good for the summer. I did find this one from Veronica Beard that is made out of a silky satiny material, which is a cute option. But because I'm kind of thinking forward and I really just wanted to focus on the coloring of this, I did find some other options. But before we get there, I do want to show you this skirt from the Outnet that I think would be fabulous for fall and winter. I know we're not talking about that yet, and we will soon in August, but I feel like this skirt would be a fabulous option for the fall and winter, right? If you want a shorter skirt, this one from Mango and this one from Nordstrom I showed you before. And if you're looking for a similar blue top, Cause, Reformation, The Gap, Even Dish all have great options to recreate this look. Steve Madden, Mango, and Jeffrey Campbell all have these beautiful, strappy, dainty red sandals that will work very well to recreate this look. And if you want that added touch of that silver pendant, something like this from Ana Luisa and something like this from Revolve would do the trick. Two different looks, both equally as fabulous. But if you want to recreate this now, or even if you like the colors together or the combination but don't necessarily like the way that she put it together, something like this from Commence will give you that blue base, and you could add something like this bag from J. Crew, and then one of those red shoes that I talked about just a few moments ago. This is a perfect example of using your D.E.T, where you're taking the elements and making it work for you. So yeah, I just really love this outfit. I can't wait to see how this translates for me, especially because I don't wear blue that often, but I feel like I can really do something with this. And then this outfit, I'm gonna go back to say, I don't know how y'all wear jeans. I wore jeans the other day when it was hot and I almost died. I was like, maybe I'm missing something, but no, I'm not, I almost died. But for those of you that are still wearing jeans in the summer, I feel like this is an easy go-to outfit. Reformation, ASOS, and Cause all have great options for similar jeans. I thought this top from Commence will give you a very similar vibe, and I think it's super cute. It also comes in black. If you want to play with this outfit a little bit, I also think this black and white one paired with jeans and a beautiful bag will also do the trick. Or if none of that works and you'd rather something a little more structured, something like this from ASOS would work and do the trick. A very similar vibe, just a little more streamlined. And if you want a navy blue bag like she's holding, this one from Mango and this one from ASOS. Guys, I have been sleeping on ASOS because I didn't realize they had like suede and leather bags. this blue bag from ASOS, though it is ginormous, is suede and can really work with this look. If you notice, she has two beautiful silver bracelets on. Have a great option for you that I'm going to talk about in my fabulous finds, but just take note of that because that adds a little more interest and depth to the outfit. Put on your best little shoes that are comfortable or your little heels and you're ready to go. So if you haven't noticed, I have just got back from vacation and I want to show you what I did and what I wore. Hey girl, hey. Oh, so we just got here. Lady just hit my car. So we got here yesterday. Honestly, we didn't do much because I just wanted to sit down and read and go to the beach. But today we are going to St. Barts, so I'm going to vlog that part. I'm hoping that it's a beautiful island. I mean, St. Martin is a beautiful island, I'll be clear. But yesterday, like I said yesterday, I didn't feel like really doing much. I didn't want to pick up the camera, even though I did get a few shots. I didn't want to talk to the camera. I just wanted to sit down, read my book, and explore the island a little bit. As you see, I did get my hair braided, not like I wanted to. We'll talk about that later. But now we're on our way, when I was just in the car. But now we're on our way to the fair. Now we're on our way to the fair. Oh my goodness, also, I forgot to tell you guys that we thought we were staying on the Dutch side. Okay, rewind. If you have not been to St. Martin or you don't know, St. Martin is one island but two different countries. One side is the French territory, the other side is the Dutch. And we thought we were staying on the Dutch side. I don't know how we got mixed up. But once we got here and realized we were staying on the French side, I was like, okay, it's time to use my French. Mind you, I haven't been studying French that long. You guys, nothing is coming to my, like, I recognize nothing. That just shows me how much more French that I have to learn. This little beautiful little girl, jet black long braids, just the cutest little girl, right? Turned to me, looked at me and said, bonjour. And I was like, bonjour. And in my head, I was like, please don't let her say anything else because I look like I could live here, right? Like even when we got here, the people asked me if I'm coming home or if I'm visiting, right? Because it's a Caribbean island. I could live here. So I was hoping that she didn't continue to talk to me in French. So I just said bonjour to that baby and walked away really quickly. Because I know nothing. I'm freezing. I know nothing. And I'm like, what have I been studying? Anyway, we're on our way and I'm excited. That ferry ride, I don't know what to call it. Is it a ferry? I don't know. But that ride from St. Martin to St. Barts almost took me out. Like I thought it was the end. You guys remember when we were in Italy in Lake Como and I thought it was over because my husband was driving that boat? No, that did not compare to what was happening on that boat. When I'm telling you the boat caught air, like the waves were so vast that we were in the air. I promise you. Thank goodness. What happened?
The waves were so fast.
What's wrong with that?
Do you writing a novel over here? The waves were so vast.
First of all, my voice is not that high. Shut up. Anyway, the waves were such a jerk. Anyway, thank goodness my husband had the foresight for us to get some Dramamine, because I would have been throwing up. In fact, people were throwing up on that boat. That was the craziest thing. And I've been on like ferries from back and forth when we were in Mexico. This does not compare at all. I was praying. It just got crazy. It got crazy. So if you ever do this trip, make sure that you have some Dramamine on you. If I'm being completely honest, my head still hurts a little bit. Whew, anyway, we're on our way to Nikki Beach. We have a reservation. We got a Mini Coupe, that was called, right? Mini Cooper, whatever. We got a little car to go around the island, and now we're on our way to Nikki Beach. So Nikki Beach was fabulous to me. It wasn't crazy. If you see it on TikTok, there were people partying and standing on the tables. That wasn't our experience, I think, because we went during lunchtime, so I was fine with it. The food was good. They even had some non-alcoholic beverages, which I appreciate. And yeah, it was beautiful. The beach was beautiful. We met somebody there from New York, a couple there from New York who has 8 kids. 8 kids. They also live in Brooklyn. In fact, there are a lot of people here from New York, which I have to laugh, because we kind of recognized everybody. I mean, you kind of recognize your people, you know? But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I would recommend Nikki Beach. If you're going just for a chill, I would go for lunch. We are here on a Wednesday. But I don't know how it is for partying later on. I don't know, but we had a great time. And now we are going to go around and look at some of these beaches. I know there are some beautiful beaches here in St. Barts. I know in the Caribbean period, but in St. Barts I wanted to see the beaches. And then hopefully, if we have time, we'll look at some of the stores. But I gotta be honest with you guys, I am so tired. This heat is taking me all the way out. Let's go look at some beaches. This water is absolutely beautiful. It's insane. I hope you guys could see how beautiful it is. I don't even know if the camera does it justice. I'm just in St. Bart's living my life. Who do I think I am? on our way to the beach. There's two things I didn't think about. Sorry if you guys hear the AC, it's hot, it's an island. But there's two things I didn't think about when coming to the French West Indies. One, the bakeries, and also the French pharmacies. Hopefully it's the same thing as when I am in France, in Paris, because I am out of a few things. So, let's go to the bakery first and then the pharmacy. You guys, what does it say about me that I couldn't remember a lot of the French words that I've been learning, but remembered all of the French food words? When I was in the bakery, I was very familiar with most of those words and was able to communicate that I wanted an apple, that I wanted an apple beignet. Anyway, so I did find some things at the pharmacy, and of course I got my little food. Now on our way to the beach, you guys, I have been slathering myself in sunscreen, and I still got a sunburn. My skin is peeling. It's funny because years ago when I went to Bali is when I figured, or when I found out that Black people, we can get sunburned and sun rashes. I was in Bali, I was with my husband, and my skin just started to break out, and I started to get this rash. And I freaked out, so I put it on social media. And my cousin, who is biracial, responded to my social media and said, "Cuz, I think that's sun rash." And I was like, "No way, I'm Black." She said, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure Black people could get sun rash." To find out she was absolutely correct. I was even making fun of her. Like, sis, I'm Black. I know I can't. No, she was right. She was absolutely right. They grew up with their parents putting sunscreen on them because, you know, they're biracial and they're much lighter than me. My parents didn't put sunscreen on us. We just went outside. We got a tan. We got darker. We came back inside. My parents said, "You know, you guys had a great time. Your skin is beautiful. I love your tan." My parents are really good about that too. They never made me feel bad about my skin complexion ever. In fact, they hyped it up a lot of times. My mom would often say things like she feels that she looks better with the tan. And it's funny because I feel that way too. I feel like I like a nice golden tan. Like, you guys, when we went to Rome, I don't know how I got the best tan of my life. I'll pop a picture if I have it. And it's just like an even, beautiful, like glowy, bronzy tan. Anyway, I'm going off subject. Anyway, yeah, that's when I figured out that Black people can get sun rash and sunburn, and I started to peel. And as I was making fun of my cousin, they were right the whole time. So anyway, we're off to the beach. The other day when we were at this exact beach, which is a beautiful beach, you guys, you can sit by this beach and see the planes like fly over your head, like directly over your head. And we were sitting over here, and this beautiful plane, it was like gold, and white, and it said on the back, "We the best," right? We're the best. And I was like, my husband was like, "What airline is that?" He looked it up, and it was DJ Khaled's private plane. We were like, I wonder if he's going to be in St. Barts. And he, in fact, was. We saw his wife. I think his family was there. And he was just walking around, shopping, on the phone the whole time with his belly out. Also, I came here with one bathing suit because I forgot my others. I see exactly where they are in my house. They are literally laying on my chair. So I've been wearing the same bathing suit and washing it. Wearing the bathing suit and washing it. And now I just decided to wear like a onesie to the beach. And I really want to put my feet in this water because how often are you in the Caribbean? Also, we did go to the French pharmacy. I think I showed you that. And there were a ton of things that I could have bought. But I decided that I will be back. My husband will be back in Europe. I think France. We haven't decided yet, but we'll be back in another 2 months where I can get more things from a French pharmacy. So I'm not overspending. I'm really trying to watch my overconsumption. Right now, yes, the things are cheaper, but is it really cheap if I don't need it right now? So I'm trying to watch my overconsumption. Like I said, I will be back. If I run out of something, I'll buy it again when I'm in Europe. It's hopefully in September. We travel fairly often enough that I don't need to overstock something. And if I run out of something, we do have American alternatives. So I'm not trying to overspend or really watch my overconsumption. But I did get a few things that I will show you. So, unfortunately, we're on our way back home. It is the worst part of the trip. Here we go. St. Martin and St. Barts was absolutely gorgeous. I wish I could be there right now. If you ever get a chance, and you can and you are able, I would 100% recommend. As you can see, I got a bit of a tan and I love the sun. The sun just does not love me. I have no bronzer on. You see how it looks darker here? I have on a bit of blush and yeah, the sun does great things to my coloring, but horrible things to the texture of my skin. I currently have a heat rash all over my body. I'm peeling, it hurts to touch. Yeah, that's just what it is. So of course, this would not be a Simply Kura video without a few fabulous fashion finds. So Banana Republic is having a sale, right? And I went through a few things, but this is one of the things that really stuck out to me. Now, of course, you could wear it the way they styled it with this beautiful dress, but if you're not a dress person, imagine wearing this with a pair of jeans and like a little heel, or maybe a pair of sneakers with the sleeves rolled up. Anthropologie always comes through with the interesting bags that aren't high-end but are decent quality. I thought this was a very interesting bag for the price, right? The color is not my favorite. I need a deeper brown, but I know some people love this mushroom color, but I love the added detail of the gold handle. I love the shape. It's very delicate, very dainty, and honestly really up my alley. Anthropologie always has some of the best affordable purses that are out there, right? You don't want to spend too much, you don't want it to be cheap, but you want a decent quality that isn't leather. Now, while I do not think that smoking is cool, can we all just touch and agree that there's something super chic about this whole look? Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm struggling with the whole silver trend simply because I have very warm undertones and silver doesn't give me my best look, but I absolutely adore this. Now, we've all seen the Tiffany cups, which I think are stunning, but they're also expensive. And if you want something that is similar but not a knockoff, I feel like this from D.E.T is a fantastic option. Remember earlier in the video, I was showing you a white shirt and jeans and they stacked 2 silver bracelets. I feel like this would be fabulous stack, or worn the way that she's wearing it with 1 cuff on each hand. Now, this is not dirt cheap, but also keep in mind that it is sterling silver. For me personally, I am looking for some quality things that I know will be in my wardrobe longer, and if you're looking for that and you're silver girly, this is a great option. So I saw these beautiful hair clips or hair ties, they're ties, and the first one I saw was on someone who had type 1B. It was a blonde lady with very straight hair, and while I thought it was fabulous and gorgeous, I knew that wouldn't work. I didn't think it would work for my type 4 hair. Realized that it really looks good in all types of hair. You just have to find the right design that works for you. You see, this is 3 different types of hair, and it looks great in every one of them, in my opinion. I think if you are relaxed, it might be a little easier to wear, but if you're natural and you wear your hair in its natural state, imagine this with a little afro puff. If you have braids, I feel like that is a beautiful idea, and obviously if you have straight or curly hair, this also works as well. I think they are so chic and just a little fun way to spice up a hairstyle. So as of next week, we will be talking about fall from here on. In fact, this is probably the last video that we will be talking about summer and summer outfits. And we're going to start talking about trends, etc. One of the color trends that is projected to be big this fall and winter is this beautiful green color. Now, I think I've showed you this before, but it has since gone out of stock and come back in stock, and I believe it is in stock now. This is from ASOS. It is suede. It is a beautiful oversized bag that's very in, and it is in a projected color of this fall and winter. So we've all seen these glasses from different places, and they can cost anywhere from $100 to $500. These are very on trend, very cool, but these are from Quince, and they are $50. They are polarized, and they look very, very much like the more expensive brands, and a lot of the more expensive brands are not polarized. I recently got a pair of black sunglasses from Quince, and them being polarized, to me, absolutely makes a difference. So if you're interested in these type of sunglasses but don't want to spend $100, $200, $300, $400, and $500, take a look at Quince and get a very similar option. So we know that animal print is going on right now. It's a thing, and I know that a lot of people do not like leopard print. Snakeskin and snake print is another fabulous option. I also feel like it is a little easier to wear than leopard print. We also know that ballerina flats are in right now, so this is all the trends, but also give a bit of, if you don't like leopard print or leopard print is too much for you, try to look into or try to wear Snakeskin. So another color that is projected for fall is this deep red burgundy. And honestly, it was like this last year. And if I'm being completely honest, this is just a beautiful fall color. It's been in rotation for a while. When you think of fall, you think of this color. However, this is supposed to be more at the forefront than it has in past years. Before we were doing this beautiful apple red, and this apple red has turned into this deep maroon or burgundy. Either one of those colors really work. Again, you know, burgundy for fall, groundbreaking. Not really. Anyway, I wanted to show you a few bags that I found. The one on the left is from Reformation, and it's very cute. It looks very much like the Miu Miu top handle bag. It's small, it's compact, it's very delicate. And the other one I showed you before, I just showed you in a different color. This is a shoulder bag. It's leather. I believe it's $250. Very cute if you're looking for a bag this color. And the deeper we get into fall, the closer we get into fall, more of these colored bags will start to pop up. So I'm sure I'll have more options for you. And then these two, the one on the right is from J.W. Pye and is affordable. It is not leather though. And then on the one on the left is from Madewell and is very trendy, very beautiful. And I like both of them. I guess it just depends on what you're looking for. Again, there will be more options the deeper we get into fall, but this 100% is a beautiful color. I love this color paired with gold, but that might just be because I am a gold person. So the two things that I got at the French pharmacy were these two things. I didn't want to overspend, but I did want something. And these are so luxurious. So the packaging is glass, right? And the lotion I got vanilla body lotion, which I'm kind of regretting because though I love vanilla and my gourmand days are slowly fading. So I don't know. But anyway, I love it. The consistency of the lotion and the luxurious bottle is enough to at least try it. Now, it is definitely cheaper where I got it. I got it when I was on vacation. It is more expensive in America, but we do have it. And then the other thing I got was aloe vera gel with mint, which really helped with my sunburn. And then I think I'm completely late to the party with this YSL mascara. I ran out of my mascara and I usually use the Gucci one. I said, let me try something different, and I am impressed. Completely impressed. I don't know if it's the formula. I don't know if it's the brush. But it does so much for my little bitty tiny lashes. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I might be late, but I adore it. So anyway, you guys, that's this week's fashion finds. You know, I always have something to show you. I'll have more to show you next week. Let me know if you buy anything. So I actually spoke about this bag a long time ago, and I think in my last video I told you guys that I was going to get it and I was going to show you when it came. It actually came a bit early, and I want to show you how it looks. So I have been showing you this bag and, you know, talking about it for months now. And at some point I said I'm going to get it, and I finally got it. I think in last week's video I told you guys that I got it on sale for $250 as opposed to $290 or something like that. But yeah, it is spectacular. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is real snakeskin. Again, it's from Etsy, and it fits everything. It's comfortable on my shoulders. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I did pay a little extra to get it here earlier. If you don't pay the extra, it's going to take a while. Again, it's from Etsy, so it's not like a big place. But me spending the extra got it here earlier than what I thought it would be. I really love the look of it. Very on trend without spending thousands of dollars. Again, like I said, it's real snakeskin. So I would take that into consideration. I definitely would not wear this in the rain. You don't want to baby it, but you also want to be mindful of certain things. Anyway, I finally got the purse and I wanted to show you. So let me know how you are faring this summer. Are you shopping for fall stuff yet? Are you still buying summer things? What is something fabulous that you bought this summer? Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you in my next video.